Have you ever really looked at trees and seen their perfect beauty? If you have, you know that their protection is a stern and sacred duty. Protection of that spreading grandeur through many summers grown, safeguarding of those temples green, where the song of bird is known. So,
Mm.
Namaskar, hello, and welcome to Newsified, where news comes simplified. So, today we have a very special guest with us, and his name is Amlan Kumar Sahoo, sir. He's a 2022 batch Indian Forest Service officer, and he's currently undergoing training for the at the Forest Research Institute in Dehradun. He has just completed his foundation course at Labasna, and his entire training will be completed till August or September. So here we have Sir with us, and we'll get to know about him, his everything, whatever he has achieved till now, and how his training is going on. And he'll share his experience with us. So, hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Hello. Thank you for inviting me. Uh,
Yeah, sir.
thank
It's
you.
my pleasure to have you here.
Mm.
Sir, so for I'll start with medium questions like we do in KBC. So, sir,
Okay.
what inspired you to choose a career in the Indian Forest Service?
To start with this, actually, my father is working as a DFO in Odisha Forest Department. He started as a range forest officer when he was only 22 years old. In spite of being burdened with so many family responsibilities, he continued with the job, and he used to take me to forest, and he used to take me to different kind of plantations, national park, wildlife sanctuaries, which inculcated within me this sense of belongingness to forest. So I was always interested in this forest service. I used to see my father working day and night in this job. So this inculcated in me this interest for the Indian Forest Service. And after my UPSC preparation, after my graduation from NIT Rourkela in civil engineering, I decided to go for UPSC, and I chose my optional as geology and forestry, and I appeared for the same. And I got into Indian Forest Service in 2022. This is my story. Thank you.
Sir, like you got placement through NIT, right? Did
Uh-huh.
you take the placement? Then also you chose, so that's your passion. That shows your passion.
Uh, yes, yes. Actually, if the story goes like this, I was placed in a company named KEC International in
Mhm.
2019. After which, I also thought of giving GRE and TOEFL and thought of going to outside for pursuing MSc. But also at that same time, I also appeared for CAT, for which I qualified for IIM Lucknow. But I had so many things on the plate, and I just took a deep breath, and I took this as an opportunity to prepare for UPSC, and I got into this service. Prior to this, I also cleared Odisha Public Service Commission OPSC. Through OPSC, I got into Odisha Administrative Services, and I was working as additional Tahsildar in Angul district.
Okay, sir.
That's it.
So, I have, with my this kind of experience, I would say that I have seen people coming out of NITs and IITs and all sorts of engineering colleges, and then most of them either take the placements and go for like 1 year, 2 year, or 5 years of service, and then they leave and they come to, preparing UPSC and they crack. Sir, why is this so? I mean, what is that inner voice that tells you guys to know, let's pursue UPSC? What's that thing? I want to know.
Actually, those who pursue UPSC always have this mind to prepare for UPSC and get into the civil services examination. They just get into placement and work in their job to get some kind of exposure in their field and to get some kind of working experience, so that when they come into this service, they will be well prepared for this job. That's the only reason I feel people go into placement and get into the service or some kind of job, I would say. But in my case, I just chose not to deviate from this path of pursuing UPSC preparation. I just directly came to Delhi and took coaching in Vajiram and Ravi and came into this field. That's it.
Okay, so like we have heard a lot about Vajirab in many like quota factories and all those seasons also we
Uh,
have heard. Like
mhm.
I'm asking like for my viewers that do you think that Vajiram the hype that it has created, it has that value?
I feel that these coaching institutes are a money-making market only. But when you go into this institute, you find your competition there. You see a long queue of aspirants buying so many material and studying day and night in library, studying newspaper while in the queue to go to the classes. You find aspirants everywhere, studying in the metros, studying in the library, studying in the parks. You see aspirants everywhere, so you get quite overwhelmed, and also you see your competition everywhere. But in this crowd, you don't have to get lost in the crowd. You have to focus on your dreams only. This is your journey, and I feel that this coaching industry is some kind induces in you the discipline you want in your life, because we have to go there, sit from some kind 3 to 4 hours there only. So after we get out of our college, actually we don't have that patience to sit for long hours and study. So when you interact with minds of similar stature or similar minds, you get that kind of confidence to prepare for exams, and you get some kind of confidence. You discuss with your friends. So that's the main positive side, I will say, because the friends you make there will stay with you only. And when you prepare together, you can also clear the exams together. You can come to Labasana together. It happened with me also. So you find friends for life there. If you choose a good company there, you can surely get a good study circle there. So that's the best thing you can get through coaching institutes.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Uh,
what is the change? What is the change that you have felt in yourself from the aspiring UPSC candidate to a forest officer in last 2 years?
Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Please. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I
just
said
got
that.
a call. Sorry.
Okay, okay, no issues. Sir, what is the change that you see in yourself? You were an aspiring UPSC aspirant and now you're an IFS officer. So, what is that change that came in last these 2 years?
I feel so much responsibility under my on my shoulders, and I feel I have a huge responsibility on me to and to make it proud. Also, I feel I have to make my parents proud. I have to prove myself. I have to make my school, my teachers who have helped me to be what I am now, and I feel that have inculcated that patience within me. I have that discipline, and I have also started focusing on my mental health, my sports activities, my health. That is a major shift in my personality, I would feel, after the college, because a fit mind and a fit body would help an officer to take good decisions in life. That that's
Okay,
it.
sir. So now coming to your IFS service. So can you describe a successful forest conservation project you have been involved in and what made it successful during your training period?
Actually, now as we are in probation time, we are not directly involved in some kind of conservation activities.
Hmm.
Kind of conservation activities, as we are part of we were part of three thematic tours during our whole training period. One of the best conservation activities, I would say, was in Panna. Panna in around 2008, the tigers went extinct in poaching, but due to conservation activities and good successful activities of Indian Forest Service officers, tigers was again introduced into the landscape, and the poachers were nabbed, the security was increased, and the prey and the predator population was balanced. And there was again a revival of the ecosystem that was existing in Panna. Panna is a good landscape in Madhya Pradesh. So now
Mhm.
there are successful more than 100 tigers are residing there. And when I went there in last before 4 or 5 months, I was in Panna. So the one tiger can have a cascading effect on the whole ecosystem because it will reduce the numbers of herbivores in the ecosystem. That will reduce the amount of degradation of the forest, because if there is more prey in the forest, they will increase the grazing in the forest. So if there is more grazing, there will be more soil erosion. More soil erosion means there will be less water in the water table, and it goes on. That will be it will give you a very big effect. A small, you have heard about the butterfly effect. Small change can amount to a bigger effect in the ecosystem. So I would say the Panna success is one of the best success that India has seen in conservation history.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, can you share some insights about your training period?
Uh, Actually, our training period consists of almost 1.5 to 2 years of training. But we are the batch where a sandwich pattern has been introduced, where 1 year of training has been done, after which we have to go for on-job training in our own cadres. Then again, we have, after learning from the ground staff and all, we have to again go to our training so that we get a first-hand knowledge of the work we are doing here. We'll get some posting here also, so we'll be able to appreciate the work we will be doing in the future. So in this training period, we get to know so many things. We get to interact with so many personalities who have helped in the conservation, who have good knowledge in forestry and wildlife. Also, we have three thematic wildlife tour, which consists of almost more than 20 states of India. We have been in the thematic tour one. We went to Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and then we also went to Northeast, like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, where we saw different kind of wildlife like snow leopards and one-horn rhinos. And we also went to Western India in our thematic tour too, where we saw Great Indian Bustard, Wild Ass Sanctuary we saw. Then we again went to South India, Andamans and Eastern India in our thematic tour, which was a lovely experience. We get to know each landscape, and we get to interact with the local staff, local people, and the local practices that are being practiced throughout the India. So it changes the perspective of you, and you get to see the whole of India, that the beautiful India that it is. And through this, you also are able to appreciate the good practices that are being implemented throughout the India. And this is the part of the training. Also, we have some classroom sessions where guest lectures come. We have our own exams we have to pass. We also have a PGDL diploma course inside it, where we have to pass and we get a diploma certificate also after the completion of our course. Also, we are also involved in physical activity. We have to wake up at 6 o'clock. We have to report in the sports complex or in the ground. Then we have our 5 to 6 per compulsory games period. We have to play a game that may be it volleyball or basketball, anything you want, anything of your choice. So this is the curriculum, a holistic curriculum that is being given to us at Indira Gandhi National Forest Academy inside Forest Institute. Uh, this is it.
Okay, sir. Sir, since you are from Kendrapada, Odisha,
Mm,
so what do you want to do for
mm.
Odisha? Like, if you get a chance to work for here, Odisha also has a large
Actually,
variety of
uh,
forest. So, what do you want to do for it?
uh, I want to make it clear that basically I am from Odisha. My father is from Keralapada. I live in Cuttack. I have studied in Bhubaneswar, so I'm basically cosmopolitan. But I've been allocated Madhya Pradesh cadre. So I will be mostly serving in Madhya Pradesh. But I am hoping to go in deputation to Odisha. If given a chance to serve in Odisha, I would definitely love to interact with people in Odia language only. So I will be better able to understand their concerns, their problems, and I also feel a deep belongingness to people from Kendrapada. Being a coastal state, I would like to conserve the place like Bhitarkanika mangroves and also help the fishermen community excel through different kind of conservation activities. So we have to balance the conservation and the blue economy that is going to be there in the Kendrapada district. I would also help in increasing the forest cover and the tree outside forest cover of Odisha if given a chance. Uh, um, there are a number of opportunities in Odisha, and Odisha being a very rich state in forest sector, uh, it's definitely one opportunity you can say, golden opportunity to work in Odisha if given a chance.
Sir, one advice you would want to give to the younger generation about career, goals, or about environment protection, what would it be?
Environment protection. Actually, the main thing I want to advise my juniors or my anyone who is watching this video is to reduce your wants. Actually, we are actually increasing our wants, our greed to buy so many things. We have to be minimal in our approach to be minimalistic. Second thing is to choose a career that will satisfy you in the future, not in the pressure of your parents or in the pressure of getting accepted in the society. To choose a career that will make you happy and um, that you want to see yourself in the next 20 years. And the third thing is that don't just go after a career that will destroy your health. Health is the biggest priority because if you don't have the health, the accumulated wealth you have done throughout your whole career, it will be of no use. So that's it. This is the advice I want to give to the juniors and to take care of themselves, to engage themselves in some kind of games and sports to keep themselves fit. That's it.
Okay, sir, have you ever been given a training regarding, forest fire? Like recently, I've read in the New Indian Express a lot of fire is going in and around Amazon forest, and recently I've read the increasing amount of fire in Himalayan forest. So, have you ever
Mm.
been given this kind of training, how to stop it or how to prevent it?
We have been given so many lectures about fire protection and fire prevention. So actually, there are two parts to fire. This fire prevention and protection. One is fire prevention and one is fire mitigation. So to fight first we have to find the hotspots of fire hotspots where there is more incidences of forest fires. So we have to give more money and more attention to those areas where the hotspots are located. Secondly, we have to equip our ground staff with the necessary equipments like the drones, the protective gears, and to keep the emergency vans ready in case of any fires. Then there is a fire. We have to also use technologies like satellites so that when a fire starts, we get this early fire alarms where the fire is being there, so that the first so the first hand so the first staff the staff that is located there reaches to the spot where the fire has happened. um, Actually there is a perfect guidelines by each state that is being circulated. And places like Uttarakhand, Odisha, they have a different kind of ecology for which the fire happens. Because in Uttarakhand, we have pine forest which has high resins, which catches fire, which is susceptible to fire. But in Odisha, it is something different. It is because of dry deciduous forest, because of dry leaves. So, so different landscape have different cause of fire, the source of fire. So we have to take that into care. Mm, uh, uh, that's it,
Sir,
I would say.
what are the main responsibilities that is being given to forest officers?
Forest officers, as in which officers? Actually, we have a hierarchy of officers here. It starts with forest guard here, forest guard. Then you have forester. Then you have a ranger. Then you have then we have ACF. Then DFO. Like this is go. It goes on. So
Okay.
there are different responsibility of each forest officer in the hierarchy. First, the guard. The guard is like the first point of communication between the people and the forest department. Then ranger also has a lot of responsibility regarding the paperwork that is going on in a range. Then there is DFO, who is a part of the division. So rangers and guards get recruited mostly by different kinds of and actually Indian Forest Service officers get recruited through UPSC and also through promotions of ACF and rangers. So the hierarchy goes on. So we have a different kinds of responsibility like plantation. We have to increase the tree cover. Secondly, we have wildlife division where it takes care of different kind of wildlife sanctuaries, different kinds of national parks that are present in India. Then we have Tendu Leaf division where they take care of the Tendu leaves Diospyros melanoxylon, which is used in BD making, which is a
Hmm.
important source of revenue for the local communities. Then we have working plan division. Then we have um, other administrative divisions are there. Then at the top, as we go on, there, we reach to a level where we are known as PCCF, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, and the head of the forest force is known as PCCF and Hoff. So he's the ultimate decision maker of the state, PCCF and Hoff. We have a PCCF Hoff and PCCF and Hoff in each state. So it's like that, the hierarchy, and we have different roles.
Okay, sir. Sir, what do you think is the like reasons of fire in the forest?
Actually, there are two kinds of reasons that is there. One is natural cause, another is anthropological cause. Natural cause being when there is a rubbing of stone due to when two bamboos collide, there may be some spark. Also, due to lightning, there are chances of being fire. But major 99% of fire are because of anthropological causes, like people going to picnic and not putting out the fire after the picnic, and somebody throwing just a cigarette to or a beedi to a dried leaves. Uh, and some people are also there who, out of vengeance towards the forest department, try to put fire in the forest. And some also, by mistake or by mistake, they put fire in the forest to collect honey or to collect mongwa leaves. So during this collection of in non-timber forest produce, also fire gets spread into the forest, and we have forest fires in the forest. These are the
Okay,
reasons.
sir. Sir, can you please share your routine in Labasna? Like, what was it?
In Lavasna, it was very tough, very tough. We were totally occupied throughout the day. We had to wake up at around 5:30. Then we had to run to the which is one am I audible?
Sir, can you please
Hello.
come again? Like I I wasn't able to hear anything.
Okay,
I guess it's a
I'll
network issue. So please unmute. Yes, sir.
uh, I'm really sorry.
No, no, not an issue.
Uh,
Sir, can you please
so,
share again?
uh, uh, Actually, in Lavasna, going to Lavasna is actually a dream. We see so many kinds of reels in YouTube and Facebook, and then you reach there. Actually, there is a variety of students from different kind of fields actually merged there. Tech training, people from IAS, IPS, Indian Forest Service, Indian Foreign Service. Then we have Indian Revenue Service, all kinds of service you have thought of in the central government. They go there and have the training there. And in the foundation course, actually, we have a training schedule like we have our village visit, we have our trekking program where we go to some Himalayan mountain and do trekking. Then we have also this Ekta Divas, which is being celebrated at Gujarat in the near Statue of Unity, where Prime Minister comes there and takes and the and takes a photo with us, and also the parade that goes on there due to Ekta Divas that is being celebrated there. It's a very good experience there. But the daily routine remains like we have to wake up at 6 o'clock. We have to go to the parade ground and the training ground where we have to do some PT. Then the PT was like you can go to yoga, you can go to um, some Zumba classes. So it was very much diverse in that case. Then we had our classes from 9 o'clock where different faculties from different kind of institutions used to come there, give their guest lectures. It used to be like it used to be till 3 or 4 o'clock. After that, we had our extracurricular activities like you can choose guitar lessons, you can choose pottery making, photography, whatever you like. After that, you are just free. After 5 o'clock, you are just free. But this foundation course at Lavasna helped in making so many connections throughout the country. You meet so many friends, you get exposure to so many renowned personalities of all over India. So it was a very nice experience actually. Foundation course at Lavasna.
Okay, sir. So I don't want to create a controversy here, and I'm not going to comment on anyone, but I've recently seen a post in which it was written that sorry. It in which it is written that there's a new caste system. You know, IS getting married to IS. So there's a new caste which has emerged. So this IS wala caste. They don't marry anyone else, but they marry someone from Labasna, someone who is in IS. So do you have anything to say about it? I mean, like why is this happens? Like they are staying together for years. That is one of the reasons, or what is it? Or are they creating,
Uh,
a hierarchy like we can't marry anyone else who is not superior like us?
I feel if someone is having that kind of thought process, it is very archaic or something very bad. I feel if someone marries some IS, I feel I want to believe that they are marrying just because they want the other person to understand the things they are going throughout the day. So your problems to the fellow IS officer, so they are better able to understand you. And also being an IS officer means you are being posted in some district, the spouse has to stay in another district. So they also have to be far away from each other. It's not like honeymoon period throughout the career. So it's like that only. So I feel there is a mutual understanding between them to understand each other, to better cooperate and to better excel in life actually. in that sense. You make new connections in that way. So that may be the case of marrying, but I don't know about this system that is going on that you are talking.
No, recently, like we
But if
have seen
someone
in
is doing
news.
in that way, it is very, no,
Ha. No,
mm.
it's completely upon
uh,
people's choices.
Definitely. I have seen many people IS getting married to IFS officers also, getting married to a normal guy also. It's nothing like that. You are in news, you are just seeing the news that you wanted to see, I feel. But there are many instances of IS officers getting married to normal people also. Normal people as in working in different corporate world and working in state public services commission, everywhere. Uh, just the mutual understanding is required. It's not that IS marrying to just IS officers.
Okay, sir. Okay, as our meeting will end in like 10 minutes, so I only have 10 minutes. So, anything specific
Okay.
you want to share with our viewers, like anything that nobody, no, not actually nobody knows about, but anything specific, any advice, any suggestion, or anything?
Okay, I want to share one funny incident that happened with me in my interview of Indian Forest Service. So it was like a dream actually to go into the interview hall of this UPSC Bhavan. There is a
Mm-hmm.
place called UPSC Bhavan in New Delhi where we
Mm-hmm.
go for interviews. Okay, so if you have seen that movie from what is that movie? Uh, One movie is there on UPSC. What is that movie? I forgot.
Aspirants,
No, no,
aspirants.
another. No, no. Where
Okay, you
Vikrant
tell me
must
the
say.
incident. Maybe
Okay,
I'll.
okay. Okay, there is a waiting room actually. So we wait there, we read newspaper before that, and there is a huge tension because your number comes. It is very random. You are in a group, so if you are in the last, you get
I,
more tense.
I would like to interrupt. Is it 12th fail?
12th fail, yes, yes. As you have seen the 12th fail this movie, it just happened
Yes.
like that only. So I was there in the waiting hall, and my number was around four. We were eight people. So when the third person went into the interview room, I was sitting outside the room waiting for the interview to finish, and my heart was going actually at the top, and I was feeling very nervous actually. Um, and then the interview stopped. Then when I entered into the room, the main interviewing person was very good actually, and he greeted me like, "Hey, young man, how tall are you?" Actually, I'm very tall, so I told that I'm 6 foot 2 inch. So the first question he asked me that what is the advantage of your height? So I don't know how it came to me. I answered it like I don't get lost in the crowd. So this was an answer that was this was one ice-breaking answer, I feel. I don't know out of where it came. Due to Lord Jagannath, I answered that very good. So from that moment only, my interview went so well, and I got around 210 marks in the interview, and successfully I cleared this exam. So from that point of time, the interview went so well. My all anxiety that was due to this interview just went down, and I answered the questions so fine because I have been studying the exam uh, since 2 3 years. So this is a funny incident I want to share. Uh, that's
So,
it.
where did you live in Mukherjee Nagar?
No, I used to stay in Patel Nagar, and I used to go to my coaching in Rajendra Nagar
Okay.
to Bajiram
Uh,
and Nabi.
okay. So, I just want to know, do they, in interview, do they only test presence of mind?
No, no, it's not like that. First, they are trying to make you comfortable. Like these questions, they will ask you questions that are very genuine, and they want you to be genuine. They don't want you to be fake. So they will ask questions like why you want to be an IFS officer, like these questions. So be genuine, be yourself. Answer what you feel. Um, don't be fake because they will answer. They will
Hmm.
ask you a question that will test you only after some time. So you have to be genuine. Then second thing, they will ask you questions that have more analytical in nature, not facts. They are not looking for facts. They will try to know your point of view towards a situation or a problem that is going around in the country or in the international affairs. Uh, that's what I felt. And if you are genuine, you'll definitely get through the interviews. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very nice talking to you, and thank you for sparing your time and coming and interacting with my viewers. Thank you so much.
Um, okay. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
It was nice talking to you.